Hey everybody, Hanuman Glendora here. And first off, before I get this video started, just want to say happy holidays to all of you. Hope you had a good Halloween and a good Thanksgiving, and I hope you have a terrific Christmas and New Year's. Now, and Hanukkah too, and any other holidays that I might have forgotten. But moving on, uh, I don't have that much time, but I did want to record this for you guys and get this put up whenever I get the chance, whenever I have time to. So it might take a couple days, but I wanted to get this theory recorded for you guys for a specific reason. I'll tell you what that reason is at the end of the video. So, Legend of Korra. In Legend of Korra, we know that Tenzin and his siblings are Aang's children. And we know that Lin is the daughter of Toph. But here's my uh, here's my question. Well, questions. As far as the family trees go, there are some things that don't really add up. For instance, Iki, Tenzin's middle child, she looks like her mother. She resembles her mother more than Jinora does. Milo looks like his father. Their newborn son also looks like his father. Jinora doesn't really look like either one of her parents. Now we see when she has a shaved head, she looks like Aang. But there is one character. There is one character that she does look like, and we know that these writers, they usually like to leave like little clues and hints in their designs. You can tell a lot about a character from the way you can tell a lot about their characters from the way they're designed. And they tend to look a lot like their parents. All the children tend to look a lot like their parents. Katara looks like her mother. Azula looks a more psychotic version of her mother. Zuko looks like his father. Sokka looks like his father. So on and so forth. The list goes on. These kids look like their parents, which makes sense. Because in terms of biology, they would look like one parent or the other. But Jinora doesn't look like either of her parents. And keep in mind that these questions I pose don't have any evidence to back them up. It's just a little something I've been thinking about, and I wanted to get out to you guys to see what you think. Is it possible that Jinora is actually a descendant of Ty Lee? Perhaps Ty Lee had a daughter, and Tenzin one night ended up getting drunk or screwing around. Is it possible that Jinora is a descendant of Ty Lee? Because throughout Legend of Korra, Jinora never really seems to have a connection with her mother. She has a connection with her father, but she never really spends any time with her mother. Iki and Milo both do, but Jinora never really seems to hold a conversation with her mother, which honestly I find that really odd. Is it possible that that's the reason? that she's not her mother, that it's actually Ty Lee's daughter, whoever that may be. I think that is very possible. I think it's very possible that Jinora is actually the daughter of Tenzin and Ty Lee's daughter. Now, who Ty Lee ended up getting knocked up by, that could be a number of people. Uh, and But that's the first family tree I want to touch on. The second would be the second would be the Bayfong family. Toph had two daughters. Each one had a different father. Now, we hear the name of one of those fathers in the fourth season of Legend of Korra. And it turns out to be a boy who is in the comic The Rift. So, we know who Lin's father is. But what about Sue's father? Now, myself, and lots of other fans believe it to be Sokka, as Sokka and Toph did share many, many moments throughout the series and even throughout the comics. They've shared many moments together. They clearly care deeply for each other. And many of us believe that it goes beyond friendship. So it could be that Sue is Sokka's daughter. Now that's pretty simple. But moving on to the last one, Korra. I'm very curious who Korra's grandfather is. It would have to be someone who connects to Katara, because Katara seems so close to her parents. In the Avatar comic North and South, Katara and Sokka return to the Southern Water Tribe to see their father, Hakoda, starting to move on and be with another woman. And what if those two had a son, and decided to name him Tunrock? That's the name of Korra's father. So what if Tunrock is the little brother of Katara and Sokka? Now that would be an interesting twist. It would explain why Katara seems so close to Korra's family. Like, she's so close to her father and mother. They seem really close. So that would explain it. That would explain why. So these are just questions I'm asking. Again, I don't have any proof. But it does explain a few things. It explains why Jinora never seems to have a real conversation with her mother. It explains why Sue. It explains why Sue and Lin don't exactly get along for the most part, because like one father was a nobody from mine, and the other father was one of the High Council. Of course they're going to disagree, and it would make sense for Sue to go off and be a leader. Sokka was a leader. And then it also explains why Katara is so close to Korra's mother and father. So, while there is no proof, none that I could find, it is very interesting to think about and ponder. And again, this is just something I just wanted to get out for you guys. So let me know what you guys think. If you find proof, what is your proof? What can you tell? What can you tell me about this that could prove that this is the case? Um, and the announcement. More of a question for you guys. I said, I replied to a comment over a year ago, uh, who actually almost 2 years ago, I believe, who at someone who asked me if I would be willing to do a vlog series for The Last Airbender and for Legend of Korra. I said no because at the time I felt that there was nothing I could bring to it because the nostalgia critic, Doug Walker, and his brother Rob Walker did such a fantastic job doing vlogs of both series that I didn't feel like there was anything else I could add to what they said. I didn't feel like there was anything I could add. I would basically just be saying the same things as them, and I didn't want people to think that I was just copying them. So it so I said no. I said no, that I wouldn't do those. However, given all of these theories that I have for Last Airbender and Korra, I'm starting to think, what if I were to go into these series with that mindset? With the mindset that these theories are how it was meant to be taken. Uh, so I leave you with this question. Would you guys like me to do vlogs on either Last Airbender or Legend of Korra? I will do one or the other. Maybe at some point in the future I'll end up going to the other one, but for now we're just going to stick to one or the other. I might do vlogs on the other one later, but I'm just sticking to one, so please choose between them. Last Airbender or Legend of Korra. Please let me know in the comment box below which one you would like. And thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful Christmas vacation. And I will see you guys in the new year. Alright. Take care, everyone.